Hello, I'm Andy Worth, and I want to talk to you about the BIDS Curation GUI project we did at this 2020 OHBM Hackathon. I have to admit, I am not actually in a rabbit hutch, nor am I in my office. Probably, like you, I'm at home trying to get things done. So let me show you what we did. We thought that a graphical user interface might be very helpful in BIDS curation. The idea is to get data from DICOM into a format that is easily read by algorithms, such as fMRI prep. We decided to focus this GUI around HUDICOM, which is one method of doing BIDS curation where you create heuristics which help to map the DICOM files using various of their attributes to the proper BIDS files. Another way that we do at Flywheel is to use a template and step through the DICOM files and use regular expressions and strings to match where they can go in the BIDS hierarchy. So we gathered together a group of people who were interested in this, and turns out everyone collectively had a lot of expertise. This is the BIDS GUI itself. It's running live, it uses React, and it's running from within a container using Flask. This is the beginning of BIDS curation, where you start to associate the DICOM attributes with BIDS files. This is about all it does right now, but it is hooked up and ready to go, so we can add new features and really make it into something useful. This is the GitHub repo where this thing lives. And of course, it has a nice README where it explains what's going on. And after you clone it, you can just type a few simple commands and get it to run right on your local computer, where you'll provide it with a directory for DICOM inputs and a directory for outputs where the BIDS result will reside at the end of this. We were focusing this on the problems that occur during BIDS curation, and it turns out the group of us collectively had a lot of experience in this. Ross and Matthias from the Poldrack lab at Stanford University did a lot of work towards the GUI. In particular, Ross did the majority of the coding, so we thank you for that. From the Brain and Behavior Laboratory at UPenn, Matt and Tinashe were extremely knowledgeable about how to curate BIDS, because they're part of their thing. The thing they do is to help users get data into BIDS format, so they've seen a lot of how things can go wrong. Maggie and I are both scientific solutions engineers at Flywheel, which is a cloud platform that you can do your neuroinformatics on. And one of our jobs is to create what we call gears, which is open source software such as fMRI prep that we wrap in a DICOM container and make available on the cloud so that it works with this cloud platform. And one of the things that we have to do there, in particular with fMRI prep, is to get it into BIDS format. So we're looking for ways to make that easier. And this particular project is, we hope, going to be something that goes a long way towards that. It will spare the pain of uncountable future BIDS curators. That's our goal anyways. So the hackathon might be over, but the repo never sleeps. Be well and hack on.